As orthotists and prosthetists, we've got quite a lot of background that people aren't aware of, and one of those is ergonomics. What have you seen with people, and how do you think, from an orthotist and perhaps an ergonomics point of view, we can help each other during these times to stay fit and healthy, not get impingements?
Yeah, well, I think home working is here to stay for all of those who are office-based. I think quite a lot of places, I know, sort of speaking to family, they're not going home and they're not going back into the work setting, especially in these sort of big open plan offices. So they're home working successful at the moment. That's going to continue. So poor posture, bad habits throughout the working day, especially in sort of makeshift setups, are really asking for shoulder problems. Like you say, it's a repetitive habit, repetitive strain injuries. So poor ergonomics and poor desk setup is sort of first and foremost. You need to look at it. So tips and tricks: you want to have feet flat on the ground. You want to have your thighs parallel to the ground if at all possible. If not, bring the ground to you. Use a box or something like that just to sort of raise that. You want your elbows fairly close to your body and well supported, either by, I'm doing a terrible job, I would say, in the dining room chair, either by a desk chair or use a sort of deeper desk. The problem with laptops, most of us are working on laptops because you don't have a full desktop set up, unlike Dave, who's got about 5 cameras and 3 screens. Is those things about raising the laptop to bring your eye gaze so it's in line. The problem with that then is you can lead to wrist impingement and aggravating your carpal tunnel if you're sort of typing on a raised keyboard. So buy yourself a wireless keyboard, sort of 15 quid. It's probably worth the investment, especially if it's for a few more months to come. And other things that people don't really think about, I've done everything. You're going to cover your ears. I just want myself a road bike. I've never clipped in, I've never used shift gears, so I'll probably be coming along to one of your clinics sometime soon when I fall off. But I also got a new running watch, so I'm going all for it. But it buzzes at me every sort of 30 minutes and it says move. So we need to be moving, we need to be taking breaks away from the desk. If you're in a normal office setting, you wouldn't be sitting at your desk for sort of 3 or 4 hours. You'd get up, you'd go and get a drink, go to the photocopier, go and get a coffee. So I think resting and moving is sort of key, taking breaks. And if you can, decrease your stress level. So planning your day, doing little things, sort of breathing exercises either at the start of the day, after lunch, midday, just to reset. Things that decrease tension in your shoulders, sort of bringing yourself back posturally, physically, and sort of mentally, really, really can help sort of with a just sort of ground level sort of setup to optimize your ergonomics. And they always say that prevention is the best cure. So get yourself set up right to begin with, and you might not darken Rich's doors.
Yeah. So as Rosa said, I invested quite a lot. I'm getting old. I don't look it, I know. I spent quite a lot of money in my own office to make sure that my floor came up to me and my legs were parallel. My eyes were pointing very, very slightly down, and I was in an ergonomically supported position. And I've still had pains. Most people probably have.